Mike Zagalski with Foredom. I want to show you some of our new products that we have. One of the ones I'm most excited about is our new dust collector, the MADC20. Let's take a look at this. Once you unbox them from this huge box that they come in, all the components are there and it's very easy to assemble. The MADC20 has a number of different components and plugs on the front here. It has a manual on and off butterfly switch for turning it on and off up here, or you can switch it down here for the remote controls. You have two remote control options. One is with a 9-foot cord. This is just an on and off button, so you don't have to lean down on the floor when this is down on the floor and turn it on and off. The other option is plugged into our lighted work chamber. Next, you have the power cord that gets plugged in down here. And then you've got the vacuum speed from max to minimum. Once out of the box, there's minimal assembly with this, besides the plugs and all the different cords on the front of the motor. These 4 screws are what you're going to want to unscrew after you lay this thing down on its side, and then you can tighten up the screws onto the Cyclone. This is a Cyclone Chamber. It pre-filters out 99.9% of all the debris that comes into the dust collector, which is great because that means you will save on your filters. And they're HEPA filters, so they'll filter out everything with a Merv rating of 16 or less, which is 0.3 microns at 98% of all those particles larger than 0.3 microns. To empty this chamber, you simply flip up the catches and you can empty it out. So that way you'll be able to recover all your fines and all your precious metal scrap. Let me show you how to install. Taking out all the screws, and all I got to do is just replacements. That simple. Okay, now that I've got all the screws mounted and the Cyclone's tightened down, let me show you what else we need to do to get this thing started. You attach the hose cross piece, and then the hose goes in like so. And then the whole thing goes on the floor, and there we are. Now it's time to plug in our cords, and we're all set. Let me show you how to change the filter bag. Unplug it first, remove that cross piece, loosen up the thumb screws. You do not have to remove them. Twist and pull out. As you notice, there's a positive locking screws holding the filter in place here. What you would do, screw them all the way. This whole thing lifts off. And you see there's a rubber seal. This is your HEPA filter. This is our dust collector all plugged in. I just haven't added the hose yet. I just want to give you an idea of how loud it is without the hose. Okay, so we'll try it with the manual switch. And that's at low, and that's at high. Hooked it up to our other new product, the lighted work chamber, or you could hook it up to anything else that takes a standard 2.5-inch hose. Here, let me show you what it looks like as you're starting to carve some stuff.